from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hello and good afternoon. I'm Forecaster John Bordash with you in the Storm Center this afternoon, continuing to track the potential of severe weather yet again across the area. It's hot, it's humid, and now we're going to be dealing with some storms as, thankfully, a cold front is slowly approaching the area. But with that will come the threat of storms. Much of our region sits under a severe thunderstorm watch, all of the counties shaded in pink. So it's all of the northern neck, all of southern Maryland. All of us are under the severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock this evening. The primary threats are going to be damaging wind and the potential for flash flooding. I think with any storm that fires up, we're going to have the ability for storms to potentially produce winds upwards of 65 miles per hour. And again, that localized flash flooding threat is going to be there. I don't think everyone's going to be looking at a flooding threat, but I do think that will be something that a few locations will have to deal with, especially if you see a couple of rounds of storms move through. And again, in addition to this, we also have that heat advisory that's now in effect for parts of Calvert and St. Mary, or for all of Calvert and St. Mary's County. That goes until 7 o'clock because in that area, we're seeing heat indices well over 105 degrees this afternoon. Let's get on over into live William, Richmond, and Radar. Let's show you what we're taking a look at. Right now, we have a couple of showers and thunderstorms that have bubbled up over the Potomac River. If we give this a 1 hour loop, you can see how those storms locally here, let's zoom on in. They've just kind of been firing up here over the Potomac, and now they're moving through parts of Leonardtown, now approaching California. We have another shower, kind of a low-end storm getting ready to move into Newburgh, and another storm that's moving across the northern neck, and that'll probably clip parts of southern St. Mary's County. So be aware for that, but our main line is now starting to take shape back to the west. You can see all of those high radar returns, plenty of lightning. We have a few orange boxes denoting severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, everyone in pink, that's your severe thunderstorm watch. It's those orange boxes that are going to be your severe thunderstorm warnings. Those are booking it here to the east, and this is right now approaching I-95, so that leads me to believe that these should be moving in here probably over the next 2 or 3 hours. So this will begin to move into parts of King George, Charles, and Prince George's County, probably as we approach the 4 o'clock hour, and then into parts of Calvert and St. Mary's counties, and then down towards Westmoreland County in Virginia as we get towards 5:30. We probably are going to have periods of rain lingering across the region throughout the rest of the evening once we see that first initial push come on through. So I think we're probably talking about the potential for rain and some storms likely until about 7, 8 o'clock, potentially as late as 10 o'clock. That's why the severe thunderstorm watch goes until 10, but we will see gradual clearing throughout the night. We just have to get through this first round of storms, and as we zoom out even further, you can see there's some scattered showers behind it. Nothing too crazy. Those we'll have to work through as well. But my main concern is really going to be this line here. Let me take you on over to Futurecast. This is the latest run of it that came in a little bit ago. So you can see it's actually a little bit delayed from what it... Actually, no, that's actually pretty dead on. Okay. So this is Futurecast for 3 o'clock. You see it has those storms pretty much. Let me show you again where things are right now, kind of lining up there along I-95. Plenty of lightning and severe thunderstorm warnings. That Futurecast takes that line. You can see it approaching there 3, 4 o'clock. Then it starts to push across I-95. By 5 o'clock, now moving through southern Maryland. So I think the next 2 or 3 hours is when this line is going to begin to push through. But then behind that line, we could see additional areas of showers, some storms, try to push on through. They likely won't be as severe. Typically, that first round is going to be your strongest round. Right now, again, it's hot, it's humid. We have temperatures in the 90s, heat indices well above 105. So that means we have a lot of atmospheric storm energy present. For the weather weenies, we call that CAPE, convective available potential energy. So essentially, that's just atmospheric energy that storms can tap into. And the question was, as the cold front moved on through, would we be able to see enough storms fire up that could tap into that available energy? Because if they could quickly become strong to severe. And that's indeed what we've seen happen. We can see this here now. When we get this hot and humid, we have lots of storm energy. Our values are well over like 4,000 well over 4,000 across the region. So with that, and typically when we're talking Cape, we want those levels above 2,000 for severe weather. So we have more than enough storm energy available for these storms to tap into. And the atmosphere only becomes more unstable the further east you head. We're far warmer in southern Maryland than we are seeing back out towards parts of Virginia. So these thunderstorms are likely going to intensify. These storms are out ahead of the main line. This one that's now pushing here into California, another one getting ready to move into St. Indigos in Scotland. These storms might take a little bit of that umph away for those areas, but it's not going to be enough to kind of save the entire region from seeing anything too crazy. So we're going to continue to watch this. We're already registering well over 1,000 strikes of lightning. You can track these storms and you can access Futurecast on my website. Head over to jbweather.net/radar. You can get interactive radar, the Futurecast warnings. You can do a whole lot with that interactive map. And you can see my forecast and latest blog updates over there as well. And of course, all of my updates are across social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Wherever you are, JB Weather is generally the tag is JB Weather. So have a nice and safe one. Keep it tuned here for the latest information. And I'll continue to keep you updated once we start getting weather warnings coming in, which I expect we probably will as we approach 4:30. I'll be back here with you live to continue to keep you updated. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Thank you for joining me right now. And stay tuned and stay weather aware out there as these lines of storms look to be moving through here over the next several hours.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.